Climate Now, in collaboration with Copernicus.
Hello and welcome to Climate Now, our unique monthly update on what's really happening to our planet. Coming up in the programme, we're here on the River Rhine in Germany, where low water levels are putting transport firms under pressure.
I think a lot of people are aware that this is going to increase due to climate change, that we'll have variations of high water, high water and low water, and we have to react accordingly.
First, the latest data from the Copernicus Climate Change Service, which shows that here in Europe, this August was by far the warmest on record. Temperatures last month were 1.7 degrees Celsius above the 1991 to 2020 average. And that is almost a degree higher than the previous record for August back in another warm year, 2018. Now, overall, we had a very hot summer here in Europe, and let's have a look back in time to see how it compares. This graphic shows temperature anomalies for June, July and August combined since 1979. And you can see the warming trend with the summer of 2022 rising up at the end 1.3 degrees Celsius above average. Now, let's switch over to look at the combined temperature anomalies for June, July and August on a global scale. You can see it was a warmer than average summer across many areas of the Northern Hemisphere. And then, highlighted in blue is Pakistan, which was cooler as it experienced heavy rains leading to devastating floods that claimed 1,400 lives. Now to our report from the River Rhine in Germany, where this year's record dry weather left water levels so low that many barges could only carry a quarter of their usual load. The crisis has left the river transport sector rushing to adapt, and I went to meet them. Barges on the River Rhine continue to carry lighter loads as the water level remains low. Supply chains are severely disrupted. Today, there are no container ships expected here at the port of Koblenz. For manager Arndt Büdebach, it's a frustrating time.
Wasserstände machen uns schon Sorgen.
Water levels are already a concern for us, and that's a very unsatisfactory situation because the demand is there. But unfortunately, we can't offer the capacity to our customers and offer the service that we would like to offer.
Den wir gerne anbieten wollen.
The solution they can offer is what's called a land bridge, transporting goods and raw materials by rail or road for certain segments of their journey up or down the Rhine. This company is looking ahead too by commissioning new electrified vessels that can navigate shallower water.
Of course, we'll adapt the ships we're building, so by default they can also carry more tonnage, even with a lower water level. That's an extremely important point in order to have the ships well utilised when there's little water in the Rhine.
The Rhine dropped below average early this year because a warm, dry spring meant meltwater from the Alps came and went swiftly. It means that the water here at Kaub, one of the shallowest sections, could remain low this autumn, according to scientist Enno Nielsen.
We also have to remember that we are at the beginning of the low tide season. We are now at the beginning of September, and the low flow season here lasts until October, sometimes into November.
Many adaptation plans are in place. The government will deepen the shallowest channels, and shipping companies now have sophisticated river forecasts to better manage logistics. But Nielsen still voices concerns over how extreme the situation could become.
In future climate change conditions, we actually expect the low water situation to get worse if we don't engage in climate protection. It can be expressed in terms of intensity. That is, how low could the water level go down to? How little river discharge could we have? How little could the ships take on board? But also in terms of duration. That means we could be stuck in low water situations for weeks or months, and we have to adapt. How do we react in such situations?
That's all we have time for. You can read more about why the Rhine is so low and see projections for the future on our website, euronews.com/climatenow. And I'll see you next time.
Climate Now, in collaboration with Copernicus.